It is finally 2017, and although we still don't have flying cars, we do have really cool record players, and one of the most popular ones is the Audio-Technica LP-120. So today, I'm going to show you guys 5 things that you can do to make it sound awesome. Hey friends, welcome to Eyezz. I'm Jarrett New, and today we're going to be talking about the top 5 upgrades to the Audio-Technica LP-120, which is a great beginner's turntable, and it's the one that I have in my personal setup behind me. Also, if you guys would like to know how to set up your LP-120 from start to finish, like every step in the process, then you should definitely check out this playlist that I made a while back, which will guide you through everything, so be sure to check that out. Now, if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. The more thumbs in the air, the more videos are going to come your way. And last of all, if you'd like to see my full review of the LP-120, then you can watch that video, which will cover why I think it's a great turntable for those of you who are just starting to collect vinyl records. Okay, so first off, I want to let you guys know that all of the following tips in this video come from the website scouringthebins.blogspot.com. And the author of this blog is a guy named Benjamin Adams, who, as we can see, is a vinyl buff and horror writer in Phoenix, Arizona. And I came across this blog a long time ago after I started researching how to get the best sound out of my LP-120. And after I followed Benjamin's advice, it worked for me, so I know it can work for you guys as well. So I had to give credit where credit is due. Thank you so much, Benjamin, for sharing all these awesome tips with the vinyl community. Alright, so let's get right down to it. Number 5. Replace the mat. When you first buy the LP-120, it usually comes with a normal slip mat made out of felt, but if you want to get the best sound possible, you should probably replace that with a better one. Now, I prefer cork mats, which are definitely becoming more and more popular nowadays, but other people prefer leather mats or even rubber mats, but either way, all of those options are much better than the standard felt mats. Number 4, replace your cartridge and stylus. The normal cartridge or record needle that comes with your LP-120 is the Audio-Technica AT95E cartridge. Now, as I've mentioned in the past, there are 3 things in this whole record needle assembly. First off, we got the head shell, which is right here on the top, and that's followed by the cartridge, which is this little box, and then finally we have the record needle, or the stylus, right here on the very end. Now, the AT95E cartridge is totally fine if you're just starting out, but if you want to make the sound even better, you can try upgrading this to something that's a little higher quality. And after reading lots of reviews online, I personally upgraded my cartridge to the Ortofon 2M Red, which sounds fantastic. I also picked up the Ortofon Black head shell as well, so that everything could kind of, look the same and match. And if you guys want to check out that cartridge, the link is in the description below. So basically, by upgrading these parts, your LP-120 will sound even better than it already does. Number 3, upgrade the counterweight. Another way to improve your LP-120 is to upgrade the normal counterweight to a heavier one. When you first pick up the LP-120, it has a small counterweight included with numbers on the end so that you can dial in the tracking force. And basically, this little weight helps you to balance the tone arm so that everything is set up properly. But in addition to this basic little counterweight, Audio-Technica also makes a heavier version that performs even better. And the reason you should upgrade to that heavier weight is because that will cause your stylus to track the grooves even better. Since I upgraded mine, my records almost never skip. In fact, the only time they do skip is when the record itself is warped or something like that, but that's about it. On average, normal records just don't skip, which is definitely a good thing. So after you switch to the heavier weight, you'll also be able to use heavier cartridges with your turntable as well, which is really cool. So basically, this is a simple thing that can really improve your LP-120. Number 2, align the cartridge using a Stevenson protractor. Now, in general, you should always align every new cartridge on your turntable. By doing that, you're going to get the best possible sound. And if you'd like to know exactly how to align the cartridge, then you should definitely check out this video right here that I made a while back, which will guide you through that process. And basically, by aligning the cartridge, you'll be making sure that the needle, or stylus, is sitting in the record groove properly and giving you a clear clear and accurate sound. Now, since the LP-120 has an S-shaped tone arm, the best protractor to help you align the cartridge is going to be the Stevenson protractor. So like I said, check out my video right there, and it'll explain how to get that protractor for free, really cool, and how to set everything up. So check out that video right there. Okay, number one, guys, remove the built-in preamp, but be careful. Now, this last step is a little risky, and it's also optional. Totally optional. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but if you really want to get the best sound out of your LP-120, you can yank out the built-in preamp. Now, for most people, the built-in preamp is totally fine, and to be honest, I still have mine inside the LP-120, but lots of people have noticed that the sound does improve quite a bit if you remove this built-in preamp and then use a separate external preamp. Now, like I've said a million times on this channel, there are 4 things you need for any vinyl audio setup to work: turntable, preamp, amplifier, and speakers. Once again, turntable, preamp, amplifier, and speakers. So basically, by including the preamp inside the LP-120, Audio-Technica is trying to make everything a little more user-friendly. Because if the preamp is included, then that's just one less thing that you need to go out and buy. And I get that, it makes sense, but the sound can be much better if you remove that built-in preamp and go for an external one. And if you'd like to see how exactly you can go about doing that, then you can watch this video, which explains that entire process. But if you're going to try to do this yourself, be very careful, because you could very well damage your LP-120, and that wouldn't be fun, because you'd be going from trying to improve the sound to not hearing any sound at all, so that wouldn't be good. And it's because of this risky nature of yanking out the preamp that probably down the road I'll take mine to a repair shop and have a trained professional do it for me, because being that I'm not an electrician, I don't want to risk screwing anything up, so I feel that's a safer way to go about it. But even if I did do that, then I'd still need to pick up a dedicated external preamp, which is going to cost a little money, but I've already decided on the one I'm going to get. It's going to be the Project Tube Box S, which is a really high quality tube preamp, which has some really good reviews online. But like I said, that won't be for a while, so for now I've just pretty much saved it on my Amazon wish list. Anyways, what do you guys think about these 5 upgrades? Let us all know down in the comments below, and if you guys like this video, join the vinyl army and hit subscribe, because I'm going to be coming out with a lot of great videos every week that you're not going to want to miss. Be sure to find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and more. All my social media stuff is down below, and most importantly, guys, have a great day and keep spinning that vinyl. I really want flying cars.